Hola there, my sexy compadres y mamacitas. My name is Peter and bienvenidos to my kitchen where I'll be teaching you how to cook for charity. Now guys, I can't wait to play Breath of the Wild tomorrow and be in my boxes all weekend long and playing it and looking like a Scrooge. Before I do that, I have a mission, and that mission is to make every single dish in Breath of the Wild a reality that you can cook in your very own kitchen. You can kind of say that my channel will be the unofficial cookbook for Breath of the Wild. Now before we start with the really big and delicious dishes, I want to start small and with the first item that you get in the game that Link can eat, and that is the baked apples. Baked apples are so easy to make, they're so delicious, and what's so great about them is you can customize them the way you want. Just like how you can customize a bunch of the dishes in Breath of the Wild. You have a piece of meat, you want to throw some peppers on there, you can. You want to throw some honey on there, you can. You can experiment and come out with delicious tastes, but be careful, mix too many ingredients, you might get the dubious food. But we already tackled that video. So today, we're going to be making these baked apples, and I hope you'll make them and eat them while you're playing on your Switch or your Wii U when Breath of the Wild comes out tomorrow. Now, you're not going to be traveling around Hyrule to gather a bunch of ingredients because this recipe is super simple. You're going to need 4 Honeycrisp apples, some sugar, cinnamon, and butter. And that's it. If you want to add some additional taste, which if you want to, you can add some maple syrup, you can add some walnuts, some chestnuts. You can play around with the customization, but for this, we're going to keep it plain and simple. And let's go sugar, cinnamon, and butter. Now we're going to start to core our apples. Before we do that, there's something important we got to do, and wash the apples thoroughly and clean around the core of the apple because there's a lot of dust and grime. So underneath the water, with the paper towel, you're just going to go around the rim of the apple just to get all that yucky stuff out. A simple way to core an apple is to go around the upper half of the apple and take it off kind of like a lid. And then after you do so, with the melon scoop or a spoon, you're going to start slowly digging away at its core. You're going to do the same thing for the top of the apple also. Now, don't dig too deep down on the apple because all your cinnamon and sugar is going to sit inside. So before you bake it, you're going to just reattach the lid. Now, essentially, you don't have to cut the top of the apple off. With a melon scooper or a spoon, you can slowly dig away at the top, or you can use a butter knife. I highly recommend using a dull knife, though, because if you do use a sharp knife, you might cut your fingers. I have an apple seed on my hand. Why didn't I wash my hands? Anyway, you're going to put your apples in an oven-safe pan. And in the olden days, they used to grate cinnamon sticks over their apples. But this is a long process, it takes a long time. So if you have cinnamon sticks, you can just throw them in the pan for additional flavoring. You can go to the store and buy cinnamon sugar or mix cinnamon and sugar together, and that's what you're going to pour inside the apples until it's onto the top. And then you're going to add some slabs of butter inside the apples, which is going to melt inside and give it an apple a nice glaze around the edges and give it a little bit of salt. Lastly, add 1/3 cup of water to the bottom of your pan and preheat your oven to 375. You're going to be baking these apples for 1 hour. Oh boy, I can't wait to dig in. Besides how good the apples look and smell, the aroma that engulfs my kitchen right now because of the cinnamon is absolutely wonderful. This faucet looks so good right now because of the smell. But without further ado, guys, this is my favorite part of the video where we get the taste what we just made. So if you don't mind me, I'm going to cut into an apple. Oh man, all this cinnamon is oozing down. I'll try to get a close-up shot up here of this for you. It's absolutely delicious, and you have it's like a caramelized sauce around this apple. So I'm gonna dig in, have a quick bite. Oh man. It melts in your mouth. It's like candy. Oh man. That's absolutely delicious. It's like grandma's apple pie, but, well, not grandma. You have the old man in the game. It's like the old man's apple pie in good old Hyrule that you could eat and enjoy. I'm definitely gonna be making these when I play my Switch tomorrow with Breath of the Wild, and if you're looking for some Breath of the Wild snacks to make, this is definitely good. I mean, even if doing a launch party, I know some people do that. So you can make these for your friends and family, or even for dessert down the road. But this is absolutely delicious. The salt from the butter, the cinnamon, and the sugar all combined with the apple's natural sweetness, and you get this phenomenal dessert project. Too bad it doesn't restore that many hearts, because Damn, I could eat these all day. But we have other dishes to tackle in this cookbook, so I'll see you then. Once again, my compadres y mamacitas, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said in the past, when you watch these videos, money is made. That money is automatically donated to charity. I keep none of the funds. Everything I do is for charity. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please comment below. I love reading all your comments. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this simple addition to the Breath of the Wild cookbook. I've done 2 of them so far. I've done the dubious food, which tastes phenomenal. I highly recommend checking that out, and the skewers. So I can't wait when I get the game tomorrow. I'll be tackling a bunch of more of these dishes for you guys to make in your kitchen, and you can eat them while you play the game, so you can just be like Lincoln. You can understand how good his cooking is when you're in your own kitchen making these phenomenal dishes. So guys, thank you so much. Please share this on all the social medias if you can, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, Facebook, anywhere, to spread the message and to show people how these amazing dishes. And as always, stay sexy, and I'll see you next video. Adios.